First, can y'all hear me okay? Yep. Y'all can? Okay, good. All right, so again, my name is Dwayne Staten. My journey here has been a little bit unexpected, but here I am. I remember just coming home from middle school. I had a great day, passed my test today. No one clowned the outfit that I wore. I said hey to my crush, she said hey back. Big win for me. Until I got home. When I got there, I didn't smell my mom's golden fried chicken or hear my dad's laughter about his day. I just heard silence. When I walked into the room, I saw my mom's head down with tears and my dad just shaking his head. And I was trying to figure out what was going on. And then it hit me. They found that failed math test I stuffed under the sofa 2 weeks ago. My parents came and said, Dwayne, sit down, we'd like to talk to you. Ah, crud, they did find that test, okay. So as I'm going through my mind trying to figure out how to get out of this situation or to prepare for the punishment they were gonna give me, all I heard was, Dwayne, we love you very much. And then I realized it wasn't about a test. They said 3 words that would change my world forever. Dwayne, you're adopted. I couldn't believe it when they told me that. When I asked them what they meant, they said, Dwayne, you were adopted when you were a baby, and yet here you are now. We love you. That's when I felt the hot tears stream down my face. And we all cried for what seemed like hours. After they told me that, they said, Dwayne, do you want to know anything? I said, do you know who my mom is? They said no. The only thing they knew was that she was really young and that she couldn't take care of me. And they asked me if I wanted to find her. I said no. They were my family, and I didn't want to mess that dynamic up. So I kept it buried. When I told my cousins this story, half were saying, oh my gosh, you're adopted, I didn't know. The other half said, dude, it's about time you found that out. Even though they knew I was adopted, they had treated me as one of their own. They loved me because I was their family. The questions poured in. How old were you when it happened? Who's your mom? What did you think? And I said the same answer to every question. I don't know. But the main question that kept on repeating was, aren't you curious to find out? So when I sent in, I said, no, I have a family, and I'm good where I am. But after the questions stopped, a voice kept on saying in my head, are you sure you don't want to know? Fast forward 15 years later, I'm going to be turning 29. And that question never stopped repeating in my head of, are you sure you don't want to know? So I talked to my mom and my dad and I said, it's time for me to find out who my birth mother is. And they said, we're here to help. So we contacted the Lutheran Social Services Agency who connected me with the caseworker. When I talked to her, she said, this is what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to go down to the DC Family Court and fill out a break the seal application form and submit it. When she told me that, I said I have to use annual leave to go somewhere deep in the heart of DC to fill out one form to find all this out? She said yes. I said okay. Funny part, the court was only 15 minutes away from my job. Things were falling together into place. When I submitted the form, I called my caseworker and she said, I told her, I submitted the paperwork, you should get it soon, just let me know when you do. And then she said another thing that would shock me. We already found her. You found her already? Yes. We found her. But I cannot tell you anything until we get that for her. But she asked, did you want to meet her? I said 100% I do. 2 weeks later, it was the day of the meeting, and I told my parents I wanted them to come with me. They had been with me throughout this whole journey, and I wanted them to see it through. As I'm in the car, my mind starts racing about the questions I wanted to ask. Who she was, what was her past like, what was her journey, and have we met in the past before? I didn't realize that we pulled up to the agency until the car had stopped. When we got to the agency, we got to the waiting room, and my caseworker said, your mother is already here. To which I said, I have to go to the bathroom, and I left. This meeting had a bigger impact on me than I thought. I was going to meet my biological mother after 29 long years. So I looked in the mirror, gave myself a pep talk, and I walked out. The caseworker then led me to the room where my biological mother was waiting. And before I even touched the knob, she stopped me. And with dramatic effect, she said, behind this door is your biological mother that you've been waiting for over 29 years. It didn't help my situation at that point. So then I said, I'm ready. And she opened the door. When I got there, inside the room, there were 2 women in there. And I didn't know who was who. Until she smiled. It was like looking into a mirror. Her smile was just like mine, and my smile was just like hers. I had finally met her, my biological mother after all these years. We sat down and talked from who we were, what we've been through, where we've lived in the past. It went on for so long, I didn't notice the time go by. When it was over, we walked out arm in arm, where she met my parents. It was a beautiful union between the woman who wanted better for me and the parents who could give it. I finally had the union that I've been waiting for so long. And I wanted to say thank you. Your support has helped the LSS organization for over 60 years, help children find homes and reconnect people with lost family, including myself. Thank you for all the help that you have given, and thank you for moving my life forward in an influential way. Thank you.